Hey, what's up, everybody? Make sure my mic is down so you guys can hear me very well. Make sure the camera is in focus. How you guys are doing today? Hope you guys are doing very well. Yeah, we got this release that is crazy. It is a crazy, crazy, crazy release. Um, or an announcement or whatever. I don't understand what's going on with this company. I don't. We're not gonna be here too late. I'm not gonna be streaming too long with this. This is probably gonna be like a 30-minute deal for you guys. Uh yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy. What they got going on, what's going on. Uh and this company continues not to tell us anything. Um, and we just don't. I just don't know what's going. I don't know, like really, what's going on with Hot Toys. But we're gonna talk about the tactical suit. And I know I probably said technical is tactical suit, Batman. And we're gonna start the show like this. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jay from Brother Cause Toy Reviews, and that's right, I am back with the news. So, yes, late last night we got the reissue of the Batman Justice League, Zack Snyder's Justice League, technical Batsuit, tactical Batsuit. I keep saying technical, tactical Batsuit. Um, and this is a reissue or a 2.0. I guess we can call it a 2.0 because it comes with a brand new base and it's labeled under the Zack Snyder Justice League stuff. Um, Here is the original that came out. Not sure what was it, 20, I want to say 2017, 2018, I believe. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but it came out around this time, and yeah, it's cool. It's a great suit. I know a lot of people liked it. I know a lot of people. I know it's fetching a good price right now on the secondary market. I think it's going in. I think you could find it for like the late 300s, early 400s if you look hard enough. And I know a lot of people like this Batman, and I've grown to love the Batfleck Batman as well. These are great figures, honestly, great. They're bulky, they're big, they're just great figures. The articulation is not the best, but it's still good. It's a good. I mean, it's a great figure. And I know a lot of people kind of wanted this figure. So it kind of makes sense why they would reissue and re-release this. And we all know, yes, it's Batman. Batman Day is tomorrow, or in Hong Kong, it's already Batman Day. So I guess this would be a good time for them to a good excuse for them to reissue this suit. As I said, this is the old one right here. Let's jump in and look at the new. Remove that. Let's jump back here. Bring this new one out for you guys. And so here's the new one. All right. And as I said before, I think it looks good. This looks great. It looks to be a vast improvement over what we already have. Um, for the most part, it looks to be the same figure, but it looks like they did update the paint applications and they updated some of the armor and all that as well. He probably has a newer cape as well. So it makes sense that they're upgrading. They're kind of 2.0 in these figures, but this is like why they went back to the well on this particular one. Don't know. This could be. I mean, if they wanted to celebrate Batman Day, they could have gave us the 1989 Batman, right? That they showed us at Comic-Con a couple months ago. They could have gave us that one, right? That would have made more sense to me than give us this. But I don't know, for some reason they wanted to go back to the well on this one. Maybe because they know what is fetching on the secondary market. Let me check the comments. Wow, we got a lot of you in here. 21 in here already. Wow, I thought I was talking to myself. Let me see what you guys got in here. Braden, thank you for being here, brother. He says, man, this is a boring announcement for me personally. I think a lot of people can agree to that sentiment. Another figure owns value go down the drain. Exactly. Yeah. They're killing. I mean, they're killing grails. That's just what it is at this point. Patton 23 says I'm fine with this announcement, but I missed the first one because I wasn't collecting. Wasn't collecting at that time. I'm kind of gonna jump around, guys, on these. Yeah, Collector Joey. What's up, Collector Joey? How you doing, brother? You got the talented Renz Talentino in the house. He says, good morning, BC, and everyone in the chat. Hit that like button to get the juice from Brother Cousins Toy Reviews. Juice make you loose. Ain't that the truth? Thanks so much for that, brother. Yeah, AJ in the house. He says, good morning. So I took a week off, and it looks like Hot Toys took a vacation too. They really did. They really do. They really did. Absolutely. Jazzy says, good morning, bro. Good morning to you as well. Polo Ralph Lawrence says, good morning to collectors. Gilbert Hartman, he said, why not 89 2.0? Exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro. They knew they wanted to do, if they wanted to do something for Batman, for Batman Day, they knew damn well we wanted that 89. They showed that to us. Give us that. With the new base and the new, now that needs a 2.0. This could have waited, in my opinion. Got Andrew James in the house. What's up, brother? He says, what's up, my man? I'm a DC collector and all AU, but this is pure laziness on Hot Toys' behalf. I totally agree, brother. What is going on with this company? What is going on? Yep, I agree. I totally agree. Hot Toys is all over their head with Disney. Yeah. Jazzy says, is Hot Toys going broke since they keep pumping out reissues? That's what I wanted to hit on. Glad you brought that up. Guys, I think that's what's going on. I really think that's what's going on. I think this company needs money. It's just that simple. I really think they need money. Just looking at all their moves, all the 2.0s, the reissues of certain vehicles, putting out vehicles that we didn't even think that they were ever put out, which I'm happy for. Like, I'm happy for a DeLorean 2.0. Absolutely. But with them going back to the well on all these greatest, on their greatest hits and bringing these 2.0s out and it's a cause for concern. It's definitely a cause for concern. I personally think they need money. And the fact that they're doing all these 2.0s, they're doing these special edition figures to trump up money and trump up interest and stuff. And meanwhile, we're still waiting on Bo-Katan. We're still waiting on Captain America. We're still waiting on all these figures that that we pre-ordered like 2 years ago, and we haven't heard anything. And all the delays. It's like, do they need money to cover the stuff that they're already working on? Something seems very off. That's what I'm saying. It's definitely a cause for concern. Try to catch up with the chat. Try to catch up with you guys. Shout out to 16 Shooter. He was on the show last night. He said they're all over the place, and nothing from Black Adam nor Miss Marvel. Still no Hawkeye from D plus, but Batman again. Exactly. They are completely all over the place. And he said the Winter Soldier Badass 2.0 with diecast on. Yeah, a lot of people would like that. Said 89 Batman would have been sweet. Yeah, definitely. It does look, he said, it does look quite a bit better than the previous one. It does. And that's the thing. It's not the fact that it's a huge improvement. It totally is. It's totally a huge improvement. It really is. But the fact that this is coming out and they're announcing this when they should be announcing other stuff. Like, announce that 89. You showed that. You showed that for a reason. You knew people would be excited for that. You knew there was a market for that. So why don't you show that? But yet you showed this. Like, what are they doing? What are they doing? Commander Crook says, I received another delay notice from Bo-Katan earlier this week. I did too, bro. I did too. Sorry, guys. I'm still a little congested. Mark P, he said, "Yo, BC, you knocking the reissues?" Look, I'm all for reissues. I am. I'm for reissues, but it has to be done in a certain way. A 1989 Batman reissue makes sense, especially with the fact that they showed us it already. They showed us that a couple of months ago. Bringing this one out right now, what's like really? What's the point? My only thought is maybe that they had plans to go in on the Justice League, the Zack Snyder Justice League line, and this was sitting around, and they knew Batman Day was coming, and they were like, you know what? Go ahead and put it out. And I'm tending to think that's what it is. They had this around already. And what they're doing is they're just cleaning our house. They were like, okay, they looked at their charts, they looked at all the events for the rest of the year, and they were like, okay, we got Batman week coming, Batman Day coming. Yeah, let's go ahead and throw this out. And that's what it is. They're playing catch up, and that's probably what it is. But there is a cause for concern. What is going on with this company? We get this announcement and we don't hear anything about a release. We didn't even get blogger photos. You know, our good buddy, Beskar Kid just showed a video of the Boba Fett on the throne. That was the first time I seen it. Can't report on it, can't talk about it, don't know anything about it. Just know when you get it from Sideshow. And who knows? This may be the new trend. We talked about this last night. We talked about this, well, briefly we talked about it last night, but we talked about it mainly on Leo's show on Wednesday. This may be the new thing that they're doing. They're just probably just putting out stuff, having it sent from Sideshow, and you get it when you get it. They don't want, the community to look into it or to know about it or know what they're doing. So it seems to be that way. We really don't know. This company doesn't tell us anything. And personally, I'm kind of at a point where I'm like, put a lot of stock into this company. And, they make cool figures. We buy their cool figures. But damn, I mean, can we know something? Can we get a little bit? Can we get a backstage? Can we know a little bit of what's going on? No, they're not letting us know, which, that allows us to speculate. Are they having money problems? We've seen a lot of companies go away this year. After 2020, Eagle Moss is gone. Other companies are gone too. I don't want Hot Toys to go. That would suck. But what is really going on? I'm really getting kind of concerned about this. Maybe they're just changing up the game because they want to change up the game. Maybe, everything because think about it. When cable first came out, right? A lot of people were kind of like, ugh. We even had a roast fest here for cable. And then after, a couple of us got the figure in hand. Figure came out to be a little better than expected, even though that body is still very skinny. Figure itself is not a bad figure. Maybe, Hot Toys or whomever, or Sideshow, whomever, noticed that and was like, maybe we're going to not be so open with the blogger photos. We're just going to ship people's stuff out to them and let them have it in hand. And, that was something that Will brought up on Leo's show early this week. And that probably could be what it is. They probably just want to get it all out to people and just, see what it is. But it is crazy that we don't get any blogger photos. We don't get any releases, per se, or any inklings to any releases. But they give us this announcement. And that has me to think that this was just laying around. They already had this laying around. Polo Ralph Lauren says, what happens if Hot Toys goes under? I mean, that's a question. I mean, I look at it like this. Once upon a time, there was a company called Master Replicas. They were the ones that made the first, replica lightsabers that lit up, and the Hasbro Force Effects Elite things. They were the first to do it. Master Replicas, great company. I believe they started around 20, I think it was 2000, maybe 2003 or something like that. I think I bought my first lightsaber in 2005. Matter of fact, so about from they made those lightsabers from about 2003 to about I believe 2015. And then they went under. They went under. Hasbro copped the license, and now you get all these Force Effects lightsabers and stuff. But if you look on the secondary market at a master replica lightsaber or any master replica product, it's a grail. It's an automatic grail. So if Hot Toys does go under, I mean, a lot of stuff we own, I mean, who knows? I'm just speculating here, but it may a lot of this shit may turn into grails because it's not being produced anymore. So, financially for our collections, that would be, wow, that would be amazing. But who wants to live in a world where there's no more Hot Toys? You know what I mean? So, and you got, then you have 3-0, you have all these other companies and stuff out there, but they don't do as good as Hot Toys. I think Hot Toys is still the standard. And, I know a lot of people are thinking about, well, InArt, yeah, but InArt is kind of out of a lot of collectors' price ranges. I'm not even sure if it's in my, maybe one or two pieces, but I can't buy it at that volume. I can't buy the volume of that they'll be selling it at, that I would buy from Hot Toys. Completing collections, lines, all the Avengers, all the DC stuff. No, it's impossible. So I would hate to see that happen, but that's what I'm guessing would happen. Our stuff would go up in value. Peyton, he said, they may be trying to fix the Bo-Katan head sculpt, which is why it's delayed. Yeah, I believe so. Peyton says, BC, are you getting echo from Bad Batch? Not at this point. I'm not. But I'm hearing that, that payments are being processed for that one as well. He's the next to come, is what I'm hearing. One Six Shooter says, HK doesn't even have the throne Boba Fett. Hasn't been released there yet. Exactly. And people that bought it from Sideshow are getting it from Sideshow. So, what it is Sideshow's tired. I think Sideshow got tired of the bullshit. Sideshow got tired of people not pre-ordering and may have pulled rank on Hot Toys. It was like, hey, we need that first. Get. And, Hot Toys went and made that happen for Sideshow. So that's what's going on with that in my head. KG, what's up, KG? Been a while, brother. He said, "Yo, to me, this is great. The OG had issues with flaking, pilling. Hope this one will have upgrades and material." Well, there you go. There you go. We had somebody that actually owns it. He actually owned the old one, and the old one had problems, and they upgraded it. And you also got to look at it like this too. We are going to see. You just got to, look at it like this. At some point, everything's going to be 2.0 or upgraded, because they know there's competition out there with InArts. InArts is coming with some quality materials for these figures, so they're going to definitely have to improve the quality of their product. So you're going to see them go back to the well on certain things and then make improvements. So there you go. That's it, and that's all. KG, thank you for that one. Where is Cyborg? Why never Batman? Where is Cyborg? Why is Cyborg? Exactly. He'll be here. He'll be there soon. At some point, I hope. 10Biz says, funny, I think Jazz Inc. are reissuing the Justice League Batmobile later today. Hey, who knows? Could be something with that. Who knows? But yeah, but that is funny. AJ, he said, but it really could be, he said, it really could have been anything else. I agree. I agree. I think if they would have did, if this would have been a total different conversation if they reissued the 89. And look, I have the 89, and I know some people out there like, I don't like reissues because it brings down the value of what I already own, and I get that. But once again, we talk about issues with peeling and stuff like that. The 89, some of them are disintegrating. Mine is still in good shape because of where I live, but a lot of those are disintegrating. They are. So that kind of needs to be 2.0. And if we would have got 89 Batman today, you would have had people on streams. You would have been, it would have been crazy. People would have lost their shit. They would have. And they're going to release it, but I just don't understand why they didn't do it now. Maybe they don't have the photos to go. I don't know what's going on. But we got this because of I said, I think this was just laying around and they just put it out. Orlando, he says, I can't imagine their reasoning for this. Doesn't doesn't having grails having rare pieces doesn't having grails having rare pieces that are hunted help their bottom line? If something is limited, more incentive for pre-order. Very true. Very true. Yes, we said that before. You got to have a healthy, you have to have a healthy aftermarket to make these figures valuable. And that's just what it is. We've always said that. You have we you and that's just what it is. It has to be a healthy aftermarket. And when they do things like that, yes, it does kill them. It kills the aftermarket. Like it kills the value of the current issue of this, which is why they could have waited. Even if they wanted to update the materials, they still could have waited. But who knows? Maybe Sideshow is giving them information on sales that Batman Superman 2-pack is selling, and maybe that's a good seller for them. So they were like, well, shoot, that's selling in the States and that's doing really good, and you guys are selling a lot of those units. Well, shit, let's give them this tactical Batman, and and we'll get them to pre-order. And that's probably what it is. That's really probably what it is. In Arts is King, Hot Toys is turning into Hasbro. Bro, I'm not going to go. You know, we can't really say that. We don't have an InArts product in hand yet. Once we get an InArts product in hand, a couple of them in hand, then maybe the tide will be turning. But right now, Hot Toys is king. I'm not going to say it's turning into Hasbro. I don't think that. But, you know, maybe we'll look back at this stream in about 5 years and we'll see that you're right, you know? So it could be, but right now I'm not going to say that. I'm not. Collector Chris says, I agree. Should have been the 89. Exactly. Exactly, bro. Exactly. 16 Shooter says, yep, I think that's what it is. Sideshow pulled their weight. Sideshow pulled their weight. That may be related to the rapid re-release too. If they have to wait a month or two to release in the Asian markets, they may need the cash flow. There you go. Absolutely. Payton 23 said, I think Howard may be watching Good Morning Grails. Hey, I would not be surprised. Probably is. They probably are. Would not be surprised. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff that is, that's come out. And and that's why we do Good Morning Grails. We like to celebrate what became before instead of just keep looking forward, because collecting is constantly looking forward. Oh, I got this finally. Ha. And then you sit back, you pose it a couple times, and then you be like, what's next? But with Good Morning Grails, we kind of like look at what has come out and what has come before and appreciate it. It's figure appreciation. But yeah, he probably is watching. Probably is. Ryan Smith. Not sure this is a 2.0. Apart from the updated paint apps and the reissued base, I don't see any improvements. Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, well, you kind of said it there, bro. If you get if you got updated paint apps, if it's an updated paint application in a base, it's technically a 2.0. If they touch the paint, it's a 2.0. Yeah, they may didn't work the body the way they should have, but it still causes for to be a 2.0. It's a soft 2.0, if I will. A soft one, if you will. See Sean Smith, Hot Toys 2.0. Hot Toys 2.0. I told everyone that Hot Toys is becoming Hasbro. Reissues a year ago. I told you guys. Like I said, I'm not gonna say Hasbro. I'm not gonna say it's becoming Hasbro. Not just yet, anyway. But we shall see. These are causes for concerns. Sorry, my camera maybe. I don't. Yeah, my camera maybe. I forgot I'm not exactly plugged in. I'm on the Wi-Fi network, so I may be stuttering a little bit, guys. Come on, come on. But yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But who knows? You guys are probably right. Orlando says, personally, at least from the photos, I prefer the Hot Toys Patterson Batman over the InArts. Well, there you go. I mean, hey, that's why it's good to have options, right? You say, yeah, we have to see some in art. Exactly. We can't, can't say one is better than the other. Hot Toys is time proven at this point. I mean, they've been doing it for over 20 years at this point. So, which is why I would not like to see them go under. I want to see them move forward, if anything. I want the in art competition to be there so they can be on their best game with this. We want things to be better, right? We want figures to be better. So within arts, given that competition and giving them, it gives them the incentive to make better quality product. So Lando says, I also think Hot Toys will also be kind when it will also be kind when it comes to Iron Man. Their engineering on the Iron Man is second to none. Oh yeah, and let me tell y'all something. No other company out there can make an Iron Man like Hot Toys. And I mean, we get so many, and yes, it is annoying when we get another Iron Man figure, and it's just like, it's like, come on, man, what are we doing? Why are we getting so many Iron Man figures? But it does make sense because when you think about it, they put a lot of money into the R&D. They put a lot of money into that to make those parts pop in and pop out, all those panels, how they do it, the paint applications, all that. I mean, it's like you got a real Iron Man suit when you pull it out the box. It's almost like unveiling a new car, if you will. It's got that new car smell. So they do Iron Man figures very well. So, that's why we get them. And I doubt if any other company is going to be able to do what they do. Well, hey, we got Tully in the house. He says, what up? Good morning, Jay. Good morning to you as well, brother. We got 35 in the house. Guys, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. We also got Luminar in the house. Luminar, good morning to you. How you doing, the matriarch? Good to have you here. Good to have you here, my lady. Good to have you here. Payton 23. Payton 23 says Denobi said Hot Toys almost went out of business in 2020. Exactly, he did say that, and yeah, 2020 was very hard for a lot of companies, a lot of toy companies as well. So it makes sense that they almost went out of business. So we also had to think about that when they're making their moves and when they're doing things like this. And when we get releases like that, we got to ask ourselves why. Why do we get this release? Because all these companies, they move off one thing: money. It's all about money. It's all about business. And I truly think that Sideshow may have reported to them that Batman Superman 2-pack is selling very well. And they said, hey, you guys, what else you got from Zack Snyder's Justice League? And they said, well, we had this around, but we were going to do the 89. Maybe they wanted to do that 89 and wanted to push it out first. And then Sideshow stepped in and said, well, this Batman Superman 2-pack is selling very well. You got anything Justice League? And they was like, well, shoot, let's give them this. And they gave us this. And this is why. Because think about it. They just go off business and numbers. And if they're still seeing something for Justice League, they're going to jump on it. Now, me personally, I would have jumped for the 89, but that's me. That's our community. And in our community, we're a small community. Like it or not, we are a very small community. It's the beautiful thing of the community, but also we're a small community. So for all the people out there that love the 1989 Batman and would like to have a reissue of that, I'm sure it's a lot of people out there that wanted this tactical Batman suit from a newer movie, because it's a newer movie. It's more current. So, it's a business decision, and this is probably why we got it. All right, Jacqui. He said BC, but honestly, they made so many of us loyal collectors. They made so many of us loyal collectors buy figures. Now they want us to pay for the same figures again just to update them. Why didn't they get them right in the first place? I get that. I get that. And you're right. You have a point. They should have knocked it out the park the first time around. They should have. They should have been on their InArts shit the first time around. I I recently, you guys know, I recently obtained the Jack Sparrow DX15. And I'm gonna tell you, that figure is amazing. It's well put together. I think I said this on my channel last night. I think I said this last night. Um, it's what I expect from an InArts figure. When I open it up, it has a little bit more polish. It has a little bit more, I don't know, the paint applications, the tailoring. It has just a little bit more oomph to it than a lot of other releases. Some releases, they just kind of get out the door. And then some of them, they actually put a lot of time and work into. And that was one of them that they did that. So could they have put more work into the initial release of this figure? Yes, you're right. They could have. Then on the flip side, it's all about cost. It's all about money. Like I said, it always goes back to money. Goes back to the money. And maybe at that time the money wasn't there to put in on those applications like that, maybe because they knew they had to do a larger run, because at the time this figure initially released, uh that whole Justice League was kind of like all the rage. DC wanted to be what Marvel was, so they knew they had to mass produce that figure, so they had to give us the quality but also do it on a budget. You know what I'm saying? So they couldn't really, it was a thing of, do we do a short run and give them great quality, or do we do this massive run and push them forward and we give them not so great quality? So, and I think that's what it is. But I think what they're doing now is they're starting to churn back. Like, okay, we're going to do smaller runs and give them great quality. Because if you look at that Jack Sparrow, I could tell you that was a smaller run. That wasn't the same run as, as as the original version of this tactical suit. It wasn't. So, with that being said, yeah, yeah, absolutely. They definitely could have. They definitely should have knocked it out the park. But once again, I think it was a money thing. It comes down to the money, and they put the money in the stock, and they knew, and the actual product itself wasn't of, and that's why the product itself wasn't of the best quality. But now with InArts on their back, wolfing on them, putting that knife in the back, and collectors with their wallets like, hey, play if y'all want to. I'll give my money to InArts. Now Hot Toys is kind of forced in the corner to be like, all right, let's go back in, let's 2.0, let's redo these figures, let's make it work. You're right. And for us that already have these figures, yes, that sucks. That's terrible. That's terrible. But then for the people that don't have it, they can go and cop it. So it does suck. It does. But once again, it always goes back to the money. You got to follow the money. If you want to know what's going on, follow the money. Follow the paper. We got 50 of y'all in the house, man. Hit that like button. Thank you so much, guys. Orlando said, I wonder if they improved the articulation on this one. I have the original and I can't do much other than a museum pose. Exactly. Maybe they did. Maybe they did. My guy Thule says, force choke that like button. Absolutely. Thank you so much, brother. And we got, of course, my guy Leo. What's up, brother? Need a bottle of that candy, cousin? Brother, I got you, bro. I got you. I got something right over here. I got something right over. Up. Actually, bro, we out of stock, man. I got you on the next, man. Soon as we get the next shipment in, I got you. Shout out to my guy Leo. Shout out to him. Yep. See Orlando says so many releases and I'm over. He says so many releases and I'm over here like, where's Ahsoka and Bo-Katan at, brother? Brother, I feel you, bro. I feel you. I am so done with these reissues and 2.0s. I just want Bo-Katan and Ahsoka. I just want Bo-Katan and Ahsoka. And I don't want it to be questionable. I want them to knock them out the park. If I have to wait this long for Bo-Katan, if she look like my girl, Katie, and they improve that hair sculpt, all is well and all is fine. If we get it improved, Rosario's my other girl too. If we get a good Rosario, I'm cool. They just better knock it out the park with all these damn delays. That's all I'm saying. Let me see what we got here. Sean Smith, Hot Toys getting greedy, but put out all these pre-orders. They could take them. They can then they. Let me start again. Hot Toys getting greedy, but put out all these pre-orders. They could take them down if they don't start up small. If they don't start up small batches. If they don't start up small batch, is the way to go. For now on, yeah, absolutely. It's a little hard for me to read that one, but yeah, small batches are definitely the way to go. I totally say that. And for all you guys that don't know, small batch usually consists of about 5 to 10,000 units. That's the way to go. And usually what will happen is they'll do a small batch initially of about 5 to 10,000. Once they're gone, depending on the demand, they're gone. If they do meet a high volume of demand, they'll probably go back in and make another one, but you'll have to wait, a couple more months before they go back into stock. But usually that's how small batches work. Jazzy, I'm dripping out. He said, all right, I'm dipping out. Take it easy, BC. Thank you so much, Jazzy. Appreciate it, brother. Frank Knight rises. Do you think WBD will restore the Snyderverse? Do they see this money? They need to, brother. WB don't know what the hell they doing. I'm just gonna say it. They don't know what the hell they got going on. They don't know what the hell they're doing. They don't. They really don't, bro. They need to make a decision on something and stick to it. That's what I'm going to say. They need to make a decision and stick to it and keep it moving. And I think they should have stayed with the Snyderverse. I think personally, I think the Zack Snyder Justice League saved it. And I think everybody knew that version was hugely better than what Josh Whedon put out. So they should just build off that and just leave it alone. Just keep it going, and just get better. Just do a course correction and get better with every movie and stop trying to reset every time they hit a snag. Like, yes, you had a bad Wonder Woman movie. That doesn't mean that you don't make another Wonder Woman movie. You just make the next one better. Just make it better. That's it. Because the first one was great, right? Shout out to my guy, Local Lou. What's poppin', people? And he says, hit that like button, by the way. Hit that like button. Thank you so much. Thank you kindly, brother. Appreciate that so much. Local Lou, that's my guy. Pure Stewich, he says, your in art take is spot on, man. I went with the rooted in our Patterson Batman, and I'll get it in years, and I'll get it years before Hot Toys drops theirs. Exactly. That's just what it is. Want to give a shout out to Orlando. Thank you for that $5 bomb. He said, I appreciate you and the channel. Fun spot to discuss my hobbies and be a nerd. Brother, thank you so much. I really appreciate that, bro. I try so hard. Thank you, bro. Local Lou says, I'm waiting for Cosca Reeves and Sasha Bank. Yes, bro. Yes. I can't wait for that one. Cannot wait for that one. WB, we busted. For real. Exactly. I totally agree. Yeah. I'm good. I'm glad for you, Charlie. I'm glad because it looks good. I mean, this figure, don't get me wrong. Going back to the figure itself, to me, it seems to be a big improvement over the recent release. It does. But yeah, but this new thing of them giving us figures that we got not too long ago and then giving us and then hyping up a little bit and giving us a nice base. Yeah, they need to go to hell with that. And that's what I'm saying. They need to kind of go to hell with that. They do. Because it's like, come on, man. We trying to no, put out some other stuff. But it looks good. But Charlie, I'm glad that you're getting it. Sean Smith says WBDC is getting soft reboot after Flash movie. No one is under contract. That when you know, that's when you know WBDC is getting redone. Exactly. They and I mean shit. You our guy Super playing Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill is working with Marvel now, and who knows? Rumored to be playing Doctor Doom. Rumored to be playing Doctor Doom. So you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. They need to do something. They need to get him back on board because I think he was a great Superman, personally. FBJ, what's up, brother? So, as a DC fan, I'll take any drop. In my opinion, needs that love, needs that DC love. Absolutely. That's true. And that's another thing. It's kind of hard to bash on this because we don't get that many DC releases. We don't. He's right. FBJ is completely right. Facts. Yeah. Yeah. I unbox text. He said, "What's up, BC? What's up with you?" He said, "Do you think they're going to do a reissue for the Justice League line under the Zack Snyder Justice League title to get ready for the Cyborg release?" Bro, you know what? That would be awesome. It would piss a lot of people off that originally collected that line, but that would be awesome. That would be in hell. You could do limited release. It could be limited release. It could be limited releases. Okay. It can be and just re-release them and just put them out. Why not? Why not? Just a short run. Just a short run. Keep it up for a little bit and then take it away. Kind of like they did with they just did this with Arena Boba, right? That came out of nowhere and people got it in hand. Some people have it, some people don't. Right? If they do it like that, I'm fine with it because that still makes it scarce. So you would have to jump in and get it. And once they're gone, they're gone. If they did it like that, I'm good with it. Well said, BC. Absolutely. Thank you. Yes. The wire cape is dope. The wire cape. I love the wire cape on my Superman. I love it. It's Trey Rose says, but my thing is, it's weird they reissue it so early in this suit. I know it's expensive on the second market. Yeah, that's the thing. They killing the grail values. But I mean, guys, I mean, they just have it to a point where grails I don't know. I'm not going to say grails are dead, but I think they're about the money right now. And I think we're going to see we're going to see reissues, but smaller batches of those reissues. And that's just what it is. Kind of the same thing. I've been saying it all year, like with sneakers. Sneakers come and go. They reissue sneakers. Like they just reissued, what was that last weekend? The Jordan 3 Fire Red. They just reissued that. The last time that came out was 2013. And here it is. They're vastly different. The ones for 2013 are way different than the ones that were released last weekend. Way different. So I think that's what we're going to start getting. You're going to see figures come back, but you're not going to see them for a long, long, long time, like 10 years. So, and with that said, I mean, and that still helps the secondary market because that means you can't always get it. For the people that still want it right now, and you got people that have money in their pocket and got cash burning a hole in their pocket and will be like, well, shit, I'll just buy it right now because I don't feel like waiting 5 or 10 years for a reissue, if they reissue it. Maurice Drew, what's up with you? He said, I would like to see a Nightmare timeline, Deathstroke, Flash, and Joker. Yeah, absolutely. I would even like to see Hot Toys finally release the Batmobile from Zack Snyder's Justice League. I don't know if they're going to do that because Jazz Inc. already kind of hit the nail on the, put that out. But I know a lot of people had problems with that. So who knows? You're probably right. Maybe they will. Let me go here real quick. Sean Smith says, brother cousins, do you think that's why Hot Toys dropped this Batman? Because they're redoing the WBDC after Flash movie. Hot Toys getting cash grabs on JL before they can do it again. Yeah, that can be another point. Yes. Yes, because the Flashpoint comes in and changes all this stuff. They already kind of listen. Hot Toys is already behind, real behind. But that could be a reason. That could be a reason. But we also seen them go back to older properties as well. Go back to Avengers, to the original Avengers movie. Go back to they went back. They're going to do the 89 Batmobile. I mean, sorry, the 89 a reissue of the 89 Batman. They're going to do it, but it's just a matter of when. But yes, that could be. That could it can all we can do is speculate. Let me see who else we got here. 1-6 shooter. So do we know what Hot Toys has as an exclusive license? So do we know that Hot Toys has an exclusive license on Marvel Star Wars properties for 1-6? I believe they do. Yes. I would say yes. Right now. I think in art, well, I'm not gonna say that. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure if other companies like InArts are going for that license, but at this point right now, I believe Marvel and Star Wars are exclusive. So 1-6 are exclusive to Hot Toys at this point. That may change in the future, but right now they're exclusive. Blitz, what's up? Blitz 0065 said, I feel maybe Hot Toys themselves are saying in sorts, don't collect us for value or exclusivity. If we collect for fun of it, aren't we better off? I totally agree to that. We have to stop looking at it. They may be trying to train us not to look at these things as, like you said, exclusive pieces. And that does kind of suck. And I think that's what's going to make people leave. You're going to see a lot of people leave. If that is what they're trying to do, you're going to see a lot of collectors leave. I had friends that have already left. And you got people, and I got friends that's looking into InArts. They're like, look, I like InArts. I just want them to make exclusive pieces. I want those pieces numbered. And if InArts does that, then you may have people leaving. Because the good thing about collecting toys and collecting any high-end collectible like Hot Toys, it's not the fact of just having the high-end collectible. It's also the fact of having something that is valuable. And that's the thing. If you can't sell a figure and get what you paid for it back, that's a problem. Or have something to buy something at one price and to have it shoot up a little bit. Everybody wants that. I think anybody that got into toy collecting likes that. It's the same reason why we collected comics in the 90s. We would think, oh man, this is going to be worth so much. My wife, she used to collect Beanie Babies in the 90s. And back in the day, the Princess Diana Beanie Baby was all the rage. And, she had like a couple of them. And then, as the years went by, she found out like those Beanie Babies are essentially worthless. There is one version of that Princess Diana Beanie Baby that is worth a lot, but it's like a special edition cased one that rarely anybody has. But it's the same type of thing. That is why we collected comics in the 90s, why we collected these toys in the 2000s, because we thought that we would have something that would be valuable at one point. As I said it before, as we've all said it, and we said it tons of times on Anthony's show, you need to have a healthy aftermarket for your product to sustain. And that's just what it is. Yeah, Orlando may be right. Yep. Guys, I'm going to take a couple more questions and read a couple more chats, and then we're going to close it out. It's getting kind of late for me. Let's see. Wyman, what's up, guy? What's up, my guy? Wyman 42. Hope everything's doing well with you, brother. Said they are in the business of making money. Exactly. It's not their concern to protect the value of previous releases. Very true. Be nice if they took care of customers who recently bought a product they're re-releasing. Yeah, that you hit it there on the head, bro. You hit it right there on the head. And it would be nice if they did that. Like some type of customer loyalty type of program. Like, hey, you had this figure before. If you had this figure before, we'll do something like some type of nice incentives. Something is, and it doesn't have to be something that costs them a lot of money, but just something like, hey, you know, you got this figure before. We're gonna give you dibs on, I don't know, but something that they can do. But once again, they're in the company, they're in business to make money, and that's just what it is. Good morning, Costa. What's up with you, brother? Good morning. Good to have you here. Yep, Beanie Babe craze was a thing. Yep. 16 Shooter says that's it. If you want to make money from these things, you have to sell when they're hot. Exactly. You can't hang on forever. Time doesn't always create more value. Very true. I'm gonna tell you guys, and this is on this subject right here. You guys know last week I posted I got Arena Boba Fett, right? I'm a big Boba Fett fan like everybody else. But I opened them up, put them on my shelf, walked past them again, walked past them a third time, walked past them a fourth time, and realized it's all black Boba Fett. It's just like one that I got. He has a new spear. It's essentially, and it also didn't help that I was sick and I was doing a Simpsons deep dive. I was watching The Simpsons on Disney Plus, and they had the episode with Malibu Stacy, and Lisa makes her doll. Malibu Stacy, they cart her out in front of her, and there's like, oh, it's Malibu Stacy, but we already have this one, but she's featuring a new hat. Ooh, a new hat, new Malibu Stacy, and they just, and I was like, Hot Toys just Malibu Stacy does. Now I get it. Boba Fett is dope. Arena Boba Fett is cool. I get it. It's a good figure. He's cool looking. He definitely is. But that spear is dope. And he has comic book roots. I get it. But guys, they Malibu Stacy does. Come on, man. They did. They did a Malibu Stacy on us. And it had my gears turning. So I went looking at the secondary market for what this figure is going for right now. Arena Boba Fett. And I saw people selling it for 600, 500. Went down a little bit. But it may also go back up at some point. Some point it may go back up. So I was like, could I sell mine now for 500 to 600 bucks and just let it be? Or do I hold on it and wait until it goes all the way up to about 1,000 and then try to get it off? A guy made me an offer for $500 locally for my Arena Boba Fett, because he's one of these guys that he's like, I must have all Boba Fetts. And he was like, hey, I missed out on it. You got it, Jay? What if I give you $500 cash for it? And I was real sick at the time. It was last week. And I was like, oh, no, man. I walked by the Boba Fett a 6th time, 7th time, 8th time, 10 times. I sold Arena Boba Fett. Okay? And this goes right back to what 16 Shooter is saying. You got to sell when it's hot. Now, I may have made a bad move, because let's say Arena Boba Fett goes up to $1,000. Let's say he goes up to $1,500. And then, a year or two from now, or maybe 6 months from now, I could have sold it and got $800 or $1,000 opposed to the $500 cash. It's like stock. It's like anything else. You got to know when to sell. You got to know when to buy. You got to know when to sell. You got to know when to hold. And some people would say I should have held it. And maybe I should have. But at the time, $500, really not digging the figure. Hey, I bought it for about $270. I made a little bit of money off of it. Okay, I made a little over $200 off of it. And that's just what it is. For me, it's a win. It's a good piece of work because it gives me $500 to buy something else. So you just got to know when to buy and sell. And that's just what it is. And that's just what it is. Maybe a discount code yeah, that would be nice if they did. That would be a nice incentive. So I'm old enough to remember the Cabbage Patch Kids craze. Yep, I remember that. I remember. Conquer Night like that. Hey, he said, "Hey Miles, any way you could appear as Lando in character for the entire Best of the Best stream? That would be hilarious." Did you call me Miles? Oh, I'll take that. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll do that. I could. I'll do a whole episode as Lando at some point. I actually have another Lando skit that's going to come out pretty soon. We'll probably drop it next week, but that's funny. Yo Mo, what's up, brother? Good to have you here. Chewy's Bandolier and Malibu Stacy has a new hat. Exactly. That's the shit they pulled with us with Arena Boba Fett, guys. That's what they did. Let's be honest. They did that. It's cool. It's cool. And some of us bought into the hype. I bought into the hype. But at the end of the day, I looked at that Arena Boba Fett and I was like, man, you got to run. You got to roll, Jack. I already got a bunch of Boba Fetts. He said, "Oh man, BC, hang on to that arena. He's going to look great next to the Proto Fett when you get him." I know, like you showed that last night. When you showed that last night, I did feel like, ooh, I did feel a little sting because I was like, I could have had Ebony and Ivory together, but yeah, still, $500, $500. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Bliss says, I remember that Simpsons episode, high side. That's why I say just collect for personal enjoyment. Try not to play this market will drive you crazy. Very true. Brayden, bye Boba. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Hey, he said, yeah, less about the money. He just looks cool next to all the white bird. I feel you, bro. Blackbird Tech, what's up with you? He said, "Hell yeah, brother! I just hit the pre-order on the tactical. Absolutely. Hey, if that floats your boat, brother. What you say, bro? Jack Q. He says, Hot Toys is going downhill. They are trying to fund to pay their production. That's probably true. Trying to fund. Let's read that again. Hot Toys is going downhill. They are trying to fund to pay their production for pre-orders. That's why they are dropping cash grabs like Batman and Iron Man collectors in collectors in Hong Kong and China don't care. You're probably right, bro. You probably hit that on the head. And I was thinking that. We were kind of talking about that in our little private groups last night about that. And that's why we haven't seen anything come out, because they're trying to fund the production. I hope it's not true, brother. I hope it's not true. But yeah, it's kind of it does. Let's kind of look that way a tad. It does. It kind of does. Like I said, with all this going on, it's definitely a cause for concern. So, but thank you for that, bro. Because I mean, you're probably hitting the nail on the head with that one. You probably are. OG fan with Star Wars was just Star Wars. Exactly. I love that name, by the way, brother. You got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. Know when to walk away. Know when to run. LOL. Yeah. That's something. That's right. Absolutely. S beam beep 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 beep. He said, "I'm glad this Batman is reissued. Gives me a chance to get him. I missed them at the last. I missed them the last time. Absolutely." Chewy's Bandolier said, "I will be getting this Batman. I didn't get it before because I hated the Justice League movie. However, I love Zack Snyder's Justice League. So now I look at this piece in a different light. I'm right with you, brother. That's what happened to me. That's exactly what happened to me. Exactly. Exactly. And like I said, for people like us, for people like me and Chewy's Bandolier, this is a good issue. Politics and everything beside it, just getting this, having the chance and the opportunity to purchase this figure again is good for guys like us. Must have all Bobas. Is I refuse to believe I was Malibu Stacy. You take that back. No, bro, we kind of were. We kind of were Malibu Stacy. We were. Come on. We were. They know. I'm telling you. I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret in life. Base everything on life on the Simpsons episode. I'm telling you, it's a cheat code for life. It really is. Sorry, had a phone call I had to attend to. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but they Malibu Stacy us a tad bit. They did just a little bit. OG fan with Star Wars says Hot Toys is king. I still believe that. Still got faith in my company. I do. I really do. I still got faith in them. But there's something fishy going on. I mean, yeah, it is something fishy going on, guys. It is. We cannot ignore that. We can't. Go back to my guy here, Jack Q. Jack Q. I hope I'm saying your name, Jack Q. Jack Q or Jack Q. I think it's Jack Q. Hope I'm saying it right, bro. So I think I messed it up before. So it's very true. They are struggling with production, my friend. From Hong, he's like, very true that they're struggling with production. My friend from my friend from a Hong Kong factory said that Sideshow hasn't reduced numbers. Hot Toys has reduced production numbers because they can't pay for lots of the pre-orders. What? Let me read that one more time. Said it's very true. They are struggling with production. My friend from a Hong Kong factory said that Sideshow hasn't reduced numbers. Hot Toys has reduced production numbers because they can't pay for a lot of pre-orders. Wow. Bro. Ugh. That's all I can say. It's I mean, that's how it looks. I'm sorry. That's how it looks. That's really how it looks, guys. It does. Trees Bandolier. Do you think they'll release Zack Snyder's Justice League Wonder Woman? Honestly, they should because I don't like the version that they did. It doesn't look like Gal Gadot to me. That one horribly needs an updated head sculpt. Horribly. So I hope they reissue that one. Peyton 23 says, I don't blame you selling Boba for 500. It can be some good, it can be some good gas money. Real true. Yeah. 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 You know, 500 bucks is 500 bucks. 500 bucks is 500 bucks. And I mean, for me, you got to understand, and I'll get back to it because I see Beskar Kid. I know Beskar gonna give me the business. Beskar like, you did what? Conquered Knight. He says, I do really like the base for him. It adds a lot to the figure. You could tell it's from the Snyder. You could tell it's from the Snyder cut with the destruction. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you definitely can. It looks good. Let's be honest. The figure itself looks great. This version looks amazing. Best Guard Kid, he said, who sold Boba for 500? I walk. Look, look. Yeah, I sold it for $500. Yes, I did. Yeah. Some people may say I may regret it later on. Look, it's going to be one of these figures that's going to go up in value, right? We know that, right? It is. But here it is. Me personally, I don't have the emotional connection to it. I don't. I don't. I love Boba Fett. I love Boba Fett from the original trilogy. The comic stuff is good. It's great. I like the expanded universe, but it's still not my Boba Fett. Some people say, well, you bought the Boba Fett 2-pack, I like that Boba Fett 2-pack. I liked that episode of The Mandalorian. I thought Boba Fett was badass in that. I like Book of Boba Fett. I do. It had its problems, it had a lot of problems, but I still liked it. I like Tamora Morrison. I like that. I like it. That Boba Fett to me is just the all black figure. It has no detail. It's absent of color, in my opinion. It's absent of color. It looks cool, but it has no color. I'm a visual artist. I'm a visual creating artist. I like, I'm a graphic designer by trade. So I like color. So when I looked at it and I look at Jack Sparrow, and I know it's an unfair comparison, or I look at any other, or I look at my other Boba Fett, I'm just like, I like my other Boba Fett better. You know, I had him right next to Jango Fett, which is another great figure, and the original Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett. And then you have this one here, and I'm just like, so for me, at least that's what I'm telling myself. Polar Ralph Lauren said, I sold mine for 500. Well, I'm not the only one. There you go. There you go. There you go. JQ said, why do you think Hot Toys is dropping exclusives out of the blue to make more money? They are struggling. Dude. Yeah, it really seems that way, bro. It really seems that way. That's one of the reasons why I started this stream today. Because I did feel that it's a cause for concern. Even though this is a great figure, it's still a cause for concern. The business size of Hot Toys, it's a cause for concern, definitely, on the business side. For as a figure itself, myself and others out there, this is going to be great. I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm now a fan of the Justice League from Zack Snyder's cut. So I would like these reissues. But looking at the business aspect of it, while we got this and we didn't get another release today, we should have got some blogger photos or release or something today, something. And, it just makes your statement seem very true. So, yeah. Gilbert Hartman, he said, would you be doing a live stream about Cobra Kai? Yes, we want to me and Anthony have been talking about that. We definitely want to do that. I think he's still watching season 5, but we may do that one day because I love Cobra Kai. Y'all know that's my jam. So that definitely may happen. He said, Arena Fett. Got it. yeah, it's Arena. Not the original Boba Fett. But Renee says, you made the right call selling them. No need to keep a figure if you have no connection to it. Space is everything. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Polo Ralph Lauren says, most people are posing with that figure. Opposing with that figure. He's a black Boba Fett. Snoring. Right. Said, I'm taking the Star Wars said, I'm taking that Star Wars t-shirt back. Oh no, man. You can't take my Star Wars t-shirt, brother. Like I said, original, OT over everything. Best guard, you get that. Come on, bro. You know how it is. OT. I'm an OT baby. You also think Star Wars. So I get it. I totally get it. Don't get me wrong. It's a good figure. Arena Boba Fett is still a good figure. It just, Didn't mean much to me. And that's just what it is. I don't have to have everything from Star Wars. I don't. Now, I want everything that's OT. I'm gonna tell you that. Everything from the original trilogy, I plan to have at some point because I love the original trilogy. Everything outside of the original trilogy, I can kind of cherry pick. That's just how it is. I have to do it like that for space. Because if I got everything from Star Wars, I wouldn't have it, I wouldn't be able to get like any of the 80s stuff or any of the other nostalgia things that I like. So yeah, you just gotta know where to gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Must have all Boba Fett's. Blackbird Tech Jay, collect what you like. It's hard to keep everything. Absolutely, brother. Star Wars is life. Everything else is a gimmick. Dude, see, this is why I love Beskar. This is why I love Beskar because I love that dedication. He is so committed and so dedicated to everything in all Star Wars. I love that. That's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. I mean, that's something you could definitely, rely on. So yeah, I'm definitely happy for you. But with me, it's just a little different. I kind of sprinkle all over the place. That did not sound right. But anyway, you know what I'm trying. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I'm always saying shit that I shouldn't be saying. OT is my lane too. I will have all of. I said I'll have all of the. I will have all at some point. I hope. Yeah, man. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with it. Totally. You're the best BC. No, bro. You are. You are, bro. All over the place. Yup. But guys, this is this figure right here. Like I said, it looks good. We're gonna go through it real quick. Wrong one. I keep pulling up the older one. So yeah, man, you get a lot of good stuff with this guy. He looks good, guys. He does. He does look good. But as I said before, this is a cause for concern. All these 2.0s, all these reissues, and no new figures coming out. What's going on? What's really going on? You know? Comes with a lot of good stuff. Comes with that dope ass base. He looks good. He definitely looks good. And I will say, yes, I will be picking him up. I definitely will be picking him up because I'm one of these people that got into the Justice League after the Snyder Cut came out. So I definitely have to go in and backtrack. So I'll definitely be adding this to my collection. And for all of you that don't have the Batman, Superman 2-pack, you gotta get it. It is an amazing 2-pack. It is amazing. I'm telling you, it's simply amazing. It really is. Spade and he said, BC, tomorrow's Batman Day. I know, man. I'm probably gonna do something for Batman Day too. I think I'll do a short video of everything that I have Batman in my Hot Toys collection. I think we'll do that. Kind of like a collection tour, but just for Batman. So yeah, we'll do that for Batman Day. I think that'll be good. FBJ says, so wish Hot Toys would have announced the Batman 1989 or the 89 Batman last night. Anxiously waiting for that announcement. And I'm telling you, if they announced that, the internet would have went crazy. They would have went crazy. And who knows, maybe wouldn't it be crazy if they do that tonight? If they just drop that tonight, like 89 Batman. 89 Batman and the Batmobile reissue. They reissue that. People would lose their shit because a lot of people been waiting for that. And I think it's going to happen. I really think that's going to happen. I really do. I really do. The base on this one is much better than the old one. Absolutely. Yep. Yes, that 2-pack is epic. Big Dog Pound. What's up, bro? He said, I was fortunate to get the Justice League Superman brand new for retail from the Snyderverse Justice League drop. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Glad you were able to obtain that. Well, guys, that has been it for today. We had a nice little conversation, guys. Remember, hit that like button on the way out. Thank you guys for all joining me today. I love these little pop-up streams we do. It's real fun to do these. You guys have a good one, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. And we are out.